You happy fucking New Year, y'all. For real, happy New Year, man. I appreciate y'all, especially with the wrestling content the past couple weeks. Y'all been messing with it. I love y'all. I love you, girls, and everybody else. But I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Let's talk about it. So if you don't know who this is, me introduce y'all to the boogeyman. I'm coming to get you. Mr. Boogeyman, in which he debuted in 2005 against Simon Dean, in which he was based. Simon Dean was an infomercial character. I ain't gonna lie, he used to always promote that weak ass supplement milk, and was I know that shit probably wasn't working. Cause he was ass. But I just want to talk about how I love his character. I love the Boogeyman character. But let's be honest. It's time for me to cook up. This character was it was cringe. I ain't gonna lie. After that feud that he had with Booker T, and it made me like I don't think it was that feud. I don't know if it was the feud with him and Kane or the one with him and Booker T, or maybe the one with him and JBL. I forgot how the one with him and JBL even started. But basically, he was supposed. I honestly feel like if the Boogeyman would have debuted in the early '90s, like in the Attitude Era, his character would have took off. He would have did some shit. Honestly, like I honestly feel like he would have he was one of those weird characters, like the Brood and all them. Like he was drinking fake blood and all that. And how weird diminished their, how evil and crazy as shit diminished their darkness was. He would have fit in with that stigma. Like he's eating worms. This motherfucker's eating worms. He's popping up out of nowhere, saying, "Ha, I'm coming to get you." He had that mystique to he was scared the shit out of a little kid. Me at the age, like when he debuted, my first time ever seeing the Boogeyman was with the feud between him and I think Booker T. 06, '07. Like that was around 06, '07 is when when Booker T became King Booker. And that motherfucker, I think, kissed Shamel. That made me cringe. I'm like, what? Like, when I look at it now, I'm like, this shit cringe. But then as a child, when I looked at it, I'm like, ew, this motherfucker disgusting. Ew. Like at the age of 6, 7 years, I'm like, ew. What the like he had moments to where he'll pop out of nowhere. He had the nursery rhymes with John Cena. I remember one episode on Raw. I forgot how many superstars it was. They was in the locker room, and they had a chicken in the middle. And for some odd reason, the chicken was him. Then one time he was under. I forgot who else he did this with. He was under the ring. Then he just all of a sudden, boom, popped up. Imagine being the Boogeyman now. He would have been a mid-card superstar. I'm not saying he would have been Kane, Undertaker. Hell no, he wasn't gonna become them. I probably could have seen the Boogeyman win the United States Championship, or maybe the Intercontinental Championship. That character was cool, but once I started paying attention to it, I started noticing bro, he becoming gimmicky. Like I honestly feel like if he would have debuted, I don't remember how old he was, but I want to say he 50 something. I don't know how old he is. He gotta be in his 50s, almost 60s, right? If he would have debuted in his, because people gotta forget, bro, he probably was in the Indies for a long period of time. So if he would have debuted maybe 30 years old, oh, he would have took off. He would have took off. He would have ate. He was just, like I tell people, bro, the Boogeyman was at the right place. He was definitely in the right place. It was just at the wrong time, bro. They didn't really know what to do with him. Like, he was old. Like, I think he had surgery this year in February. Well, I'm tripping. I'm tripping. Last, I'm gonna sound corny. He had surgery last year in February. So it's like, bro, I think he just couldn't stay healthy. So it was like, cause I remember he got released in 2009. Then 2 weeks later, they hired him again. And then he was like a special occasion person. Like, if they needed a laugh moment or a weird out moment, he'll pop up out of nowhere. But I ain't gonna lie, I real life, this how invested I thought they was gonna be with him. If you ever played Raw vs. SmackDown Road to WrestleMania 2009, you know what I'm talking about. It was the Santino Marella. It was when Undertaker, Santino Marella, and Finlay was beefing with Undertaker. And for some odd reason, they messed around, and in order for, like, Undertaker weakness was that little the urn. They did something to the urn to where that became Undertaker weakness. If they would have stuck with just that, I'm talking about that storyline, and made that into real life. But 9 times out of 10, we was gonna be like, bro, this shit so predictable. We already know who's gonna win. Undertaker's gonna win. It would have been fire if they would have stuck with that and did that. Cause that, I ain't gonna lie, that road to WrestleMania, I was invested. Cause damn, is the boogeyman Undertaker weakness? Like, that's how invested I was in that road to WrestleMania story. And that was a video game. This wasn't like, that was an actual video game. That wasn't real life to like the story they could have did. He just was, like I said, y'all, he was at the right place, but at the wrong time. He was too, that's honestly what it was with him, his age, bro. Like, what could you like, he old. It's nothing I could do with him. He's old. Like, we not talking about Damian Priest old. We not talking about LA Knight old. Like, we talking about old. He's old. Like, I think the boogeyman had been in the Indies for a long period of time. And when you stay at one place at a long period of time, you're going to accumulate injuries.